What's up everybody, I'm Seth Fowler and today I've got a pretty large box from Puma. I have no idea what's inside. I don't even really know what it could be because I'm not sure exactly what's dropping in the next couple days. But why don't we open it up and find out what's inside. Unlike some of my previous packages, this box is not as heavy, which is really nice. So I realize you can't actually see my face, and unfortunately, that's just what's gonna have to happen until we open up this box. It's really not that heavy of a box, so I don't think it's gonna be very full. So why don't we just start popping this guy open. So first thing we see is obviously bubble wrap, which is great because I'm actually running out of this. So that's awesome. And next thing we've got is, wow, a giant Puma box. Check this thing out, this is crazy. It's a giant Puma shoebox, except it's a lot wider than a regular shoebox. So maybe it's like really long, flat shoes. But from checking out the sides, they legit made it like a giant shoebox. It's got all the Puma info on it that's on the regular shoe boxes. It's got what looks to be an image of the shoes that, now that I'm seeing it, I think I know what they are. I don't know the colorway, but I know the shoe. I actually think this is a really cool box. This is something I might actually keep in my office. It's just a display piece because I think it looks kind of nuts, honestly. Oh, and it's also got something on the bottom as well. You've got the name of the shoe, the Uproar, and then I guess the colorway, the Palace Guard. That's pretty cool. I know the OG Palace Guard is releasing on the 8th, which I believe was yesterday. Actually, I did an unboxing of that shoe, so if you guys would like to check that out, click the link at the top of the screen. Here we go. So it's a tiny shoebox inside a giant shoebox, and I think that's it. So here it is, your standard red Puma box, Puma Sportswear or Puma Basketball. I'm not sure exactly who uses this box, but I've seen it before. You've got the white Puma on the top, and overall, a pretty simple, pretty clean looking box. Nice. A little card from Puma saying, "Hey Seth, introducing the Uproar Palace Guard, a tribute to the 90s. Don't flinch. At Puma Hoops, at Puma Sports Style." Thank you so much, Puma. I appreciate it. That's awesome. Nice. These are pretty clean. I dig them. So these are the Puma Uproar Palace Guards. These are the second colorway to release, I believe. They're slightly different than the original pair that released because some of the materials are different. To my knowledge, I haven't actually seen that pair in person, but from what I've seen online, it's a pretty clean looking sneaker. You've got this red, white, and blue color scheme, which I really like. It sort of fits with the Palace Guard theme, which of course it's a Palace Guard sneaker. And I believe it released yesterday as well with the original Palace Guard. So if you're looking to grab these or the original Palace Guards, they are available. So first thing I noticed is that it looks like there's actually two different kinds of leather on the upper. You've got a really smooth leather around the toe, and then you've got this more tumbled leather on the midfoot portion of the shoe. Of course, you've got your bright blue Puma stripe on the lateral side of the shoe, and then your white one on the medial side. You've also got the navy blue Puma logo there on the heel, right in the center of this sort of TPU or plastic heel counter, which I think is a nice touch. This is actually Puma's second basketball silhouette to release in the last 20 years, and I think it's a really nice looking sneaker, and it looks a bit more performance oriented than the Puma Clyde Court Disrupt. I think I like the overall aesthetics of this shoe a little bit more. Now I haven't played in this shoe, so I don't know how it performs, but I'm sure there's a lot of other performance reviews that you guys can check out, maybe Soul Brothers, Nightwing, people like that. It's a nice looking shoe, and honestly, from the bottom of it, the traction pattern looks solid, which is, herringbone always does really well on court, so I would assume that the traction is decent on this shoe. The more that I'm looking at this shoe, the more that I really love the splatter print on the midsole. I think that's such a nice touch, and they actually have it on the lateral side as well, which I kind of wish they had done it the same way that they did it on the inside of the shoe, on the outside of the shoe. It looks like there's a couple different panels that don't have splatter print on the outside, and on the inside it's all splatter printed, and I think that looks a little bit better, in my opinion. Of course, you've got the energy beads in the heel, which should add some nice cushion and hopefully a little bit of impact protection. I don't think they run throughout the sneaker. I think it's purely just in the heel of the shoe, which is kind of disappointing. I wish it had gone all the way through the sneaker, but it's still nice that at least you have it. It does seem to have a separate tongue, or at least a partially separate tongue. It seems to start maybe halfway down the center of the shoe. I think it's a really nice looking sneaker. I think it's clean. I definitely prefer this colorway to the original colorway that was sort of like a teal, blue, and orange, I think. This is a little bit cleaner and a little bit easier to rock, at least in my opinion. But of course, I should definitely try these shoes on so you guys get an idea of how these fit, because if you're grabbing a pair, that's important to know. So let's throw one on. Yeah, I'd say true to size. From this very limited and short try on, I'd say true to size. Of course, huge thank you to Puma for sending these out. I always appreciate it when you guys show me love. It's like the coolest thing in the world, so I can't thank you guys enough for that. And obviously, thank you all for the support, because if it wasn't for you guys, I would never be getting cool packages like this, so I can't thank you guys enough for that. But as always, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe down below if you haven't yet, and I'll see you all in the next one.